From WKYC Studios, this is What's Next.
Tonight, remembering Aliza Sherman, some closure for her family after an arrest is made in her murder some 12 years ago. And tonight, we're taking a deep dive into the indictment of her former attorney and now alleged killer Gregory Moore and what's next in the investigation. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us for What's Next. I'm Sia New Yorker. Peter Fleischer has the evening off. The shocking news Friday that an arrest was made in a 12-year-old murder case shook Northeast Ohio. Tonight, our Bryant McRae is taking a look into the indictment into who is now the prime suspect in Sherman's death, Gregory Moore. Bryant, good evening.
Well, yeah, good evening, Sia. For the first time in more than a decade, the public is getting a closer look at the question which has haunted the city of Cleveland for years. Why was Aliza Sherman murdered? Court documents say through phone communication, Moore, with the help of a possible co-conspirator, used deception to get Sherman to a location which would ultimately be her attack site. The documents saying it was all in the effort to make Sherman, quote, unavailable for her divorce proceedings. New court documents describe the kidnapping of Aliza Sherman as a scheme, outlined in count 2 of a conspiracy indictment from the Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's office. Prosecutors allege Gregory Moore, Sherman's former attorney, put the deadly plan in motion in January 2013. But by 2012, Moore was already under investigation. His phone was being monitored after 3 bomb threats targeted the courthouse on days he was scheduled for trial. Court records say Moore routinely delayed court appearances, and members of his former firm, Sanford Law, noticed the pattern. When Moore learned he was being watched, someone at the firm authorized a mobile hotspot and a new phone under the firm's account, allegedly giving him the tools to carry out his plan. On March 24, 2013, Moore asked Sherman to meet him at his Erie View office. The prosecution says he never intended to go. Moore swiped into the building around 4 p.m., then left 15 minutes later. He left a voicemail on Sherman's phone saying he was waiting in his car, but his phone disconnected from the cell tower for more than 3 hours. Using the mobile hotspot, Moore kept texting Sherman and another Verizon number. At 5:13, Sherman messaged that she was outside. By 5:22, she was heading back to her car. That's when she was chased and stabbed more than 10 times in the back. Even after the attack, Moore kept texting Sherman, asking where she was. At 7:30, with officers now on scene, Moore returned, swiping into the building, then calling Sherman 3 times. The next day, the same employee who authorized the hotspot tried to cancel the device. Moore later filed a suggestion of death in Sherman's divorce case. It was dismissed in April. A lot of questions still remaining there. Now, Moore is expected to be extradited to Ohio sometime in the next 2 weeks. He will be arraigned at the Cuyahoga County Justice Center. A lot of questions here still remaining, Sia.
A lot of questions, but also I see a lot of people say this is bittersweet, a lot of relief.
Absolutely. The family, I spoke with the deputy officer yesterday. He says the family says this is a moment that has shocked them, has left them quite surprised. So we will be, of course, be following this story in the weeks and the days to come.
Okay. Bryant McRae, thank you.